Hello, and welcome back to Christian Weather Broadcasting. Repent and put your faith in Jesus because only He can save you from hell. We all deserve hell for our sins, but Jesus can save you. If you'd like to know more, check out the gospel message down in the description. Alrighty, everybody, we're going to be discussing Hurricane Helene again. My last video ended kind of abruptly because I can only get about 5 minutes of recording time on my computer for whatever reason. But I want to do this video focusing on the intensity forecast by what the models are showing and showing the spaghetti models for the forecast of the system. I want to go quickly over, in case you didn't see that last video, this is the NHC cone tomorrow morning, probably expecting a Category 1, a Category 1 hurricane. Then we're going to be expecting a major hurricane on landfall in Florida. NHC is forecasting 120 miles per hour right now, but I expect possibly higher. Hurricane warnings are currently issued, and hurricane watches are issued further inland. There's also tropical storm warnings all the way along the Florida coast. There's also tropical storm warnings, hurricane warnings, and watches in Cuba and the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. There's also tropical storm watches inland away from the center of this storm. Alright, now let's go to what the models are forecasting for this storm. Let's go to the forecast models here. I'm going to bring us to the hurricane models. The H-Wharf model is forecasting landfall. It's forecasting a little east, I think, of what is currently forecast. So the H-Wharf is forecasting this to go a little more east than the current forecast track, and it's forecasting around 941 millibar pressure, which would be a Category 4 hurricane. H-Wharf parent is forecasting 941 as well, around the same location. Let's go to the H-Mon. H-Mon is forecasting, let's fast forward through this here. H-Mon is forecasting around 937 millibars, slightly more west of the H-Wharf, but forecasting a significantly low pressure, so that would be a very bad hurricane if the H-Mon goes, if what happens according to the H-Mon. Let's go to the HAFSA model, and it's forecasting even lower, around 933 millibar pressure west of the H-Mon, so that would lead to more effects for the Jacksonville area. Let's see, we were on HAFSA parent, let's go to that one, 935 millibars. HAFSB is forecasting around 945 millibars. HAFSB parent is forecasting 947. GFS is updating. Sorry about that. And the Euro model is, let's see here, forecasting around 967 millibars. So the Euro is the least of all these. But as you can see, most of the models have a strong consensus that we're going to be seeing a stronger hurricane than is currently forecast. So depending on what it does tomorrow will be telltale to the actual intensity of this thing on landfall, but I'm expecting a high-end Category 3 to a Category 4, and I won't be surprised, honestly, if it does become a Category 4. Let's go to the spaghetti models for this thing. Extremely tight. You can see there's really no disagreement on where this thing's going to go. It's going to be anywhere from like Tallahassee to Apalachicola in that area. Could be a little more west, could be a little more east, but we pretty much have a great idea of what it's going to be doing for now. Let's go to, so excuse me about that. That's what I wanted to go over, and then I'll leave us off with the satellite imagery, which I discussed in my last video. This storm is improving over satellite imagery, and I'm seeing more convection in the storm, which means an intensifying storm. And if you want to see me go over a little bit more of the graphs from the NHC and the satellite imagery, watch the previous video. Thank you for watching. This has been Christian Weather Broadcasting.